Oh, yeah.
Fantastic. If you want to just step into the morning room. All of the subsequent family members can be traced back to that family. Lady Susanna de Horton was living here in the Victorian period, and they had tenant farmers, tenants in cottages. She had business interests, and they would come here to pay their rent. So they cut 2 safes into this Jacobean panelling. There's some really interesting motifs in the plasterwork and the panelling. If you've got any questions, do ask about those. I'll try and explain them, but I don't know about the mermaids, just saying.
What did you say this room was used for?
So originally,
so a drawing room or a breakfast room, right?
Sort of writing morning letters, doing pastimes. It was separated by this wall in the early 1600s from the Great Hall. Originally it was part of that.
Right. So when it was built, it was open. This was all open.
It was a bigger. The Great Hall has been much altered from the Elizabethan Great Hall, so it's quite hard to piece it together at those times. So this wall was built in the early 1600s, so it became a more private space. It became the rent office in the Victorian period, so skipping ahead a few centuries. Yeah, when it changed sort of use again, really.
Is that why it's got the safes?
Yeah, the 2 safes here. So tenant farmers of the wider estate and tenants in cottages would come here and pay their rents to Lady Susanna de Horton, who was living here at the time. She also had business interests, so they cut safes into the Jacobean panelling, but
a bit brutal now, isn't it, to think of them doing that?
We
wouldn't do it today.
No. But they needed also, you'll see kind of these round poles which took gas lights, and they added a servant's bell. So they did, obviously they were living in the house, it wasn't a museum, and they did kind of just.
And is that a window there?
It is a window. We just shut it with the shutters just to
keep a bit of a light out.
Objects. So light levels are different as you go around the hall depending on what we've got on display.
Right. So, okay. Interesting.
Yeah. But it would have been a lovely. We think of sort of Tudor houses, this big dark furniture and panelling, but it's mostly oak, so it would have had a lovely honeycomb.
It would be paler, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and it just...
is it from smoke then that it...
From smoke, from natural tannins in the wood.
And it ages.
The ages, And there was a fashion actually in the Victorian period for painting Tudor buildings and things, black and white as well. So that just darkened everything even more. But, this is one of my favourite rooms.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, great.
So thank you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. All right. That's the Great Hall, but we come round. Come back to that. Go right round. Yeah, sorry about the rabbit. It's a shame, isn't it? Oh, sorry. Archaeological finds. It's a decent kitchen, isn't it? That's quite a size. You could get a good roast on there, couldn't you? Whole pig on there, probably. Rules for servants. Wow. Don't talk, basically. Oh. This way, I think, isn't it? Look at the height of this door. Almost just get through this door. I want to bang my head on this. Can you see? Oh. Servants' passage. Oh, this is interesting. That's a servant's room. A proper writing desk by candlelight, and then looks like teapots up there, and a butler's jacket. Have a look. Wow, this is a nice room, dining room. It's quite a small table, isn't it, for a dining room? Do you think it's set for dinner? Or breakfast? Lunch, maybe? Who are they? Oh, the floor's amazing. Yeah, that's not laminate, is it? That's a proper wooden floor, that is. It's like oak. Francis, Susan. You've got name cards. It might be for guests. I do like that fireplace. Oh wow. Look at the creepy painting. Do you think it's quite creepy? I remember them saying that it looks like, because she's got like a full-size head and a short body, it looks weird. But actually she's in water, she's in the lake. So if you look at the bottom of the dress, it's submerged below the water. That's why she looks shortened. Continue the journey.
I'll follow you.
Follow me. Find a seat. Look at the length of that chest. I believe this is for bedding. It's a bedding chest, so we keep all the linens and things like that in there. As I recall. That's how the house would have looked originally. It would have had this brick, been made out of brick, but now it was the fashion later on to cover it, like render that and put paneling on it. But now I think some of it's been taken back to the original brick. This part here, this garden here, is artistic license, and these towers aren't here. Well, this garden was never here. It's just to put in for the painting.
Oh.
See, my memory's working all right. at that door. We'll go through this one. Oh, this is crazy in here. Look at the ceiling, oh my god.
I like that. Isn't that a lovely dress?
From the 1920s.
Must have been the fashion. Right, let's have a look in the Great Hall. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Wow. There's a lot of paintings in here. All portraits. Shall we have a look upstairs? I think it's left first, is it?
It's quite busy that way, but you need to go that
We'll go and then come back then, yeah, if it's busy. Yeah, thanks. Cromwell's bedroom. According to family legend, Oliver Cromwell stayed the night here in 1648. I don't think he would have been wearing that, would he, when he stayed? Probably brought his own clothes with him. Look at the size of that chest. Oh wow, I like this room. I think this is the nicest room, it's the brightest room. We've got a blue ceiling. And what colour would you call that? Sage? Sage walls. '80s. Oh, many items donated in the 80s. I thought it looked older. Just the donations. Do you think this will be comfortable? Shall I do a bed test? I'm not sure I'd get away with that one. Another tiny little door. I think we should go back that way because we'll miss that room if we don't.
Okay.
Yeah? Back down that way.
Are you going back that way now?
We'll go back that way, have a look. Just been to here and...
It goes right round, but you do. Yeah.
Oh, it goes all the way around.
Yeah, yeah, this-
right, okay.
it's all the way
We'll do
round.
that then.
Yeah.
Have you seen this little stairs?
Oh my goodness.
Little door that'll lift up. Some more stairs. I think that's a servant's room down there. And look at this. That'll be probably. Is that for a candle? A gas light. And is that a servant's
Yeah, well,
room?
it goes down into the courtyard. I think you
Ah,
go through that courtyard.
yeah.
After you come through the kitchen door, there's a little staircase up. And
Oh,
that
yeah.
kind of comes up there. from the
Right,
courtyard.
right.
Yeah, it's that goes open straight into the courtyard.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so this is all the servants' back end.
Yeah, yeah. Smaller spaces.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice.
My husband lived in the cottage. The history of the living.
What is this? Is that a bath?
And that's where I met my husband. So when I first started, we used to come to the farm, and me and my sister stood there saying,
Another little stairwell down. Oh gosh. These servants must have been running around in circles up and down all these little staircases. Do you like that one? Japanese Satsuma. It's made me hungry, that now, Satsuma. Peckish. Good view of the courtyard. Look at that little bird down there. It's like a bird with yellow on it, like that? Is it chaffinch? Why? Oh, it's on the roof now. Look at that. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can.
They look like chaffinches or something, or songbird, or I don't know what. It's got something in its mouth, like a worm. Okay.
Alright, these are about to be right.
Yeah. I don't know anything about birds. Let me know in the comments what a yellow bird is. Look in this one. I thought there was someone in the room. Speaker. I thought there was someone in. I could hear that voice, that speaker.
I don't think for wildlife, I've got a wagtail in the corner.
Oh, is it a wagtail with yellow on?
Yeah.
There were two that I saw, yeah.
Breeding pair, but they lived here all last year as
Oh,
well.
wow.
Babies.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so there's the voice under the bed. But it's
And that room at the top, was that for walking?
yeah, exercise
Right,
room.
exercise, yeah.
And I think they'd have done more crafts and sewing and stuff because it gets really hot up there, like a little greenhouse.
Yeah,
So I think that they kept warm up there.
right, in the winter they've gone up
It must
there.
be quite hard work keeping this place warm.
Hello, look at that tiny door.
Welcome to the Long Gallery.
Thank you.
This would have been a kind of gym / amusement room
Okay.
for people. So there's quite a lot of different activities that would have gone on. So we've got, say it was a day like this when it might rain. We've got a riding chair to practice riding.
Oh, right.
A shovel table to play
Yeah.
a game of shovel. A kids area down at the front. The ladies would have used this as a walking area as well to get the steps in.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
So yeah.
nice. Yeah, thank you. Am I right in saying that was found in the attic, that table? Is that right? Was it hit in this building?
I'm not sure.
Right.
I think it was collected in the 1920s.
All right,
I think.
okay.
And
So just wondering how they got it in, with it being so long.
I imagine it was in pieces.
Right,
certain
yeah,
pieces, I
come to
think.
pieces.
That-
Yeah,
that's,
probably.
You know,
It's like IKEA, isn't it, that?
yeah, I think so, because otherwise I would.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
It's amazing, that. Yeah, it looks like it'll come apart, that.
we just asked people not to touch.
Oh, sorry. Oh, look. Creepy doll. You wouldn't want to wake up and find that at the bottom of your bed, would you? You're well freaked out. Or any of those, actually. Did I get told off? Yeah, I always do. Setting off alarms and touching things. It's warm, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I think you can go. Can we walk in this little bit? Is that right? I'm a bit nervous now, touching that table.
Don't worry, honestly, it's
Yeah, it is. It is.
Are you photographers?
Amateur.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It does get really
So the
traps
heat comes up. Yeah.
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 I'm glad it's not a
Awesome.
really hot day, to be honest.
Yeah. Do the windows open up here or not? Or not?
Four and open. So some of them
Right.
open, some of them don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got to be quite careful with them. Some of them are like really stiff.
Right.
But it's just because of
Can't
how-
push it hard; it'll
yeah.
fall out.
Yeah. It's just because of
Yeah.
their age and things
Yeah.
like that. We've just got to be careful.
Yeah.
But also we have to consider the fact that, like for humidity purposes, sometimes it might not be appropriate to open the windows
Right.
even though it's warm outside.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at the floor on that. It's like. Cool. All right. Thank you. That's interesting. Thank you. All right. Back down.
Yeah.
Mind your head on that. If we go back through there, because we missed one room, didn't we? There's Cromwell's bedroom. Let's go into this one. Room of reflection. This is all about the East Lancashire Regiment who went to war from Chorley people. Who's that? Looks like a bomber there. Oh, it's Paul Nash.
Mansions to be part of this competition where people were encouraged to go from. I remember actually about football sections and certain items and
There are the Chorley Pals from 1915. Wow.
the Astley Hall in Bolton was to spend on little ledges or roof around in the kitchen and it was tucked away in the side, so it wasn't you were encouraged to go to the hall, sit in find whatever the item was or what you thought it was.
Okay, thank you. Thanks. Yo, yeah. They're different lengths, aren't they, these? Is that just to trip you up?
No, to make it look bigger.
Ah, right, right. They get smaller to the top then. Oh, right, right.
Make it look round.
Yeah, it works. All right, it's this way. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Have a great day.
Bye bye. There's the front door outside. If we look up, see the lions, and then first floor, and that was the second floor with the long gallery at the top. So this is the Astley Walled Gardens. Look at all these roses on here. Got the lovely sound, peaceful sound of barking dogs as usual. The Victoria plum. It's not a bad little garden. Fruits, apples, pears. Let's have a look at this greenhouse. I think you can actually walk through this. Proper Victorian glass house, this one. Actually, you know what? It doesn't look that old, this, does it? This looks like new. I think it's been replaced with, because look, it's actually metal. I think the original would have been made out of wood. Yeah, it's still in their style though. Very nice style. You just see the green through there. And there's the wall from the walled garden name. Oh, it's warm in here. I can understand how these plants are thriving in here. Look at that. Got a vine growing up there. It's so warm. I guess that's the idea, isn't it? Keep all the weather out, keep it nice and warm, and everything should grow. Oh, it's not up.
No, you can carry on. Just saying.
It's closed in there. Right, okay. Are we allowed in this bit?
Sorry?
Are we allowed into it?
Yeah, you're not allowed at home.
Right, yeah. Just having a look. Ah.
Oh. This is the collection. Funny, isn't it? You know, I don't know why I didn't finish this year, but now we're on to next year.
Yeah. And it's a flower show tomorrow, is it?
No, next week.
Oh, it's next week, right.
Next Friday.
Right.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I'll come and have a look at that, I think. Yeah. Ah, very good.
Yeah, I've got a bit of bin round the back.
We've not been round this bit yet, no.
Oh,
No.
that's all the vegetables
Oh, right.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Uh,
How many people work in this garden? It's not just you, is it?
That's a funny question.
Because it'd take a lot of work, won't it, to keep this?
We got 20,
Yeah.
I believe. I've never seen them all.
Right.
But there's usually only 4.
Usually 4 at a time on it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
same 4.
Oh, right.
And then the same one.
Yeah.
Huggins.
Yeah.
I come every day.
Right, do a good job. Yeah. How many would they have had back in the
Oh, I don't
Victorian times? They would have had, like, it'd be before the war, First World War, wouldn't it?
know. Oh, and the rest.
Yeah.
The 1500, some of them.
Would they?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what,
Is that when
what it is, you can't see it properly.
Yeah.
Black and white is
Yeah.
on that wall.
Yeah.
That was the kitchen.
That's the original kitchen garden,
That's
is
the
it?
original
Right,
kitchen.
right.
So what they did was then this was built,
Yeah.
and then not with this or anything like that.
Uh-huh.
It was just done as a big garden
Right.
next to the thing.
So they could come straight out of the house and into the
But
garden.
The apples, they didn't eat apples as apples.
They were for cooking, were they?
They're always cooking.
Yeah, cooking
All these are for cooking, that's
Right,
that's
yeah,
why.
yeah,
But no,
yeah.
you know, you get an apple and you eat it, but you've got to think about, you know, 1400.
Yeah,
1500.
yeah. All right. This is obviously a newer
Oh yeah.
greenhouse. This is a glass
about-
house, is it?
No, about 8 years old.
Right.
But
It's in the style of it, though, isn't it? Same style.
Yeah. Because it was the first time I saw it come through that gate.
Yeah.
And it was there start white, and I said,
Yeah.
oh no.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
what were you doing? You know.
Yeah.
But then again, it's it's just coated on there.
Right on the metal. Yeah. Ah, very good. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, so that's
Very good. Right, I'll leave you to it. Thank you. Thanks very much.
Don't mess with them. That's how they grow on big plants like that.
Yeah, I thought it was in this part. The figures. What have we got in here? Rhubarb in there. Let's have a look down around the back. This is where all the vegetables are on this side. Kale on there, cabbages, strawberries, potatoes, King Edwards. They won't go hungry, will they, in this hall? Oh, let's look at that. Amazing. Courgettes, leeks, squash. They've got it all covered. Alright, let's have a look down this side. Got your runner beans up there. Everything's doing very well in this garden. Must be a lot of work. Sunflowers in the middle. And this is to keep the birds off that. You can see the back here of Astley Hall. We've just had a look around. Let's get a view of the back there, the chimney, one of the main chimneys. Now, that gardener said the original cottage garden for the house, vegetable garden, was at the back. Maybe it was this. Maybe it's this neglected sort of plot here. Was it? It looks probably like it was. I think he said this is the original cottage vegetable garden for the house was in here. So they just literally come out, pick what they needed and take it back in, and then it gradually grew to more and more trees. They started putting fruit trees in and then grew it from that.
Gold.
Yeah, not bad. So that was Astley Hall and Gardens, Astley Gardens. Couldn't see the park because Astley Park is closed because they got the flower show on in like I think 2 weeks time. So it's all boarded off and they're prepping for that. So we just went in the house, had a look around. Is it good value? Yes, it is. I'm glad you asked. It's only £5 per person. It's usually like National Trust, you're paying what to get in? £16-17 if you're not a member to get in the National Trust place. So that for a fiver is like absolute bargain. So yeah, very, very well worth it, and some good guides, good volunteers in there. So yeah, enjoyed that one. That was a good one.